It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now the third running back taken in April's draft. This is James Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now they'll throw with Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. play action. Now it's Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing Jones. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. This one to Bourne out on the left side. The Patriots hit 6 and 5 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones out right to Bourne. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's another carry for Harris. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Folks' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
No, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. McKenzie now to return it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen. This one caught by Crowder. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Bills. Jamison Crowder from 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones being chased out left. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Jones rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. To return is McKenzie. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Alert!
Allen going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. These two AFC East rivals, Buffalo and New England, well, the Bills, they've kind of flipped the script the last few years in this series. The Patriots owned the division for so long, won 16 times in 17 years. But it's the Bills who have captured the title the last 2 years, and they crushed the Pats in the wild card round last year, you might remember, in Buffalo, 47-17. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going deep here for Parker. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, here in this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a 1-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Harris. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They run again with Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar from 4 yards out.
And the Patriots take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
They start the drive with Cook. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. left side complete. That's Morris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on 3rd down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
On play action, Allen. And this one too low.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And throw right side complete to Parker. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Folk's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 29, Allen going deep for Diggs. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
56.
Here's Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jamison Crowder with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing, Jones. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones now. They're bringing a blitz. And right side, Henry's got it. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taking the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of the team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. Out across the 40-yard line before he's brought down, so a first down and then some. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing is Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to potentially send us to overtime. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Here's Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, That's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bills have tied the game here in the fourth. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Jones throw here taken in by Parker.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Harris running straight ahead. Room here to run.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Now a play fake here on first down. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Jones.
He's going to look downfield for Henry.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
And the Bills are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
With one team squandered opportunity, it's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
What can Allen do now with his drive? Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, and it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So an interception on one side and then an interception on the other. So both quarterbacks, Charles, with turnovers here in overtime.
So apparently one good defensive play deserves another. Both sides coming up big in overtime, both getting interceptions, trying to set up their teams to score and win the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. The Patriots send out their punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
So that is now 3 turnovers on 3 drives here in overtime. Charles, you can look at this and say, boy, these offenses are sputtering, but these defenses right now are making big plays.
They certainly are. And if I'm the quarterback right now trotting out my offense here, I'm treating it like a pitcher. Hey, get me a new football in here. That other one wasn't working real well. I want one that we're not going to have a turnover with. I want a chance to win this game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this game will remain tied. Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it, that field goal attempt was a long